Well, hello everyone, I'm Al Madright. I'm a little late, but I'm here, and I'm playing Knack. This game is actually something Miv played way back in the day, but we never actually showed on the channel. So let's look at this, shall we? Oh yes, I'm so sure that a bunch of things with hammers and arrows are going to be able to take out a fully modern military force. Yeah, I'm so sure. Did anybody notice the electric lines were actually made of rope? Because that's not what electric lines are actually made of, you know that, right? Well, that's better. Tanks, yeah, that's something that can take down a modern military fortress. Still got a problem with the orc wielding clubs and hammers, though. The Doctor.
This record was taken just 2 days ago in the Highland Crags. It seems the goblins there have progressed from being a minor nuisance to somehow being able to take down a highly fortified outpost. Thank you all for coming on such short notice. And Doctor, thank you for hosting this gathering. How did these goblins progress in such a short time from bows and arrows to tanks and guns? Where are they based? And how can we remove the threat they pose? We must immediately mount an expedition to discover whatever we can. Do we
what
have
I would
any
like
volunteers?
to know is how the heck did goblins get to that point in the first freaking place?
I can get you all in. I'm less sure I can get you all out again.
Victor.
Victor Industries welcomes the opportunity to field test the latest model of our security robots.
While human strength is, of course, desirable, the expedition will need something far more powerful to take on those goblin weapons. The high-tech armaments of these robots should prove invaluable in accomplishing the mission. Any other volunteers? Well then, it seems Ryder and Victor will be our expeditionary force. Yes, Doctor?
Before any final decision is made, I would like to show you all a little something I've been working on. Come!
And that guy's like,
Uncle.
how dare
Hey,
you insist I come this way with
The
you?
doctor keeps me busy, though. I gotta go set up. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Mr. Adventure Man knows Mr. Dorky Scientist Guy. That is so far the most unrealistic thing I have seen in this game.
Begin.
Just go slow, little buddy. You'll be fine.
What you see before you is my ultimate creation, Knack.
Oh, don't tell me there's bullet time in this.
As you all know, the foundation of our society is these relics, the mysterious remnants of some unknown civilization that power our machines and make our way of life possible.
No, I didn't, but thanks for explaining that to the people who don't know.
Excavate the relics from deep underground, then use them to power our cars, our planes, our generators. The discovery of this source of perpetual energy has changed our lives completely.
Yeah, so now we're fighting goblins and tanks. I swear I'm not normally like this. I'm just in a bad mood because of what happened at work a couple of days ago. I give that a 3.5. It has a good beat and dance to it. Lasers! See, why doesn't he just give everybody robots like that? They seem more than capable
I have
of doing
spent
things.
decades learning the secrets of the relics and how to bring them to consciousness. The result is Knack, a living, thinking, breathing creature.
Whoops. Well, I'll give him a 5 for the dive, but a 2 for the landing.
Knack, pick up those relics. As you can see, Knack is capable of explosive growth. Shrink down and go through that duct. Knack can power up by absorbing the energy contained within sunstones. Once energized, he can release the power of the sunstones explosively as a massive shockwave. Knack, use the shockwave to take out those robots' shields. The shockwave can destroy multiple targets at once.
And this is just something he has set up in his garage.
Knack, power up again using the Sunstones. Knack can also use the power of the Sunstones to transform himself into a storm of relics. Now, Knack, show them what your storm attack can do to those enemies. As you have seen, Knack is able to use the energy contained within the Sunstones to augment his already formidable powers.
Most impressive, Doctor. You call it Knack, is that right?
Actually, I call myself Knack.
Impressive. He seems a little delicate to me. When we go after the goblins, we'll face challenges far deadlier than those slow-moving buckets of bolts.
What exactly are you getting at, Victor?
Well, I brought a few of my security robots with me. If Knack can get by those, then I'll grant he has a place in the expedition.
Can do. Let's take this to the garden. There's a bit more room.
So, this is basically a robot, like the other guy.
So,
Yes, I know.
think Knack can do it?
We'll see now, won't we?
This is basically just sending a robot in to fight everything else, just like all the other guys. He's supposed to be made of relics and have ancient power and junk, but it's still a robot. I mean, geez, same concept, people. Oh boy, oh boy.
Using the power of the Sunstones, Knack can also blast distant targets with a barrage of relics. This blast attack is even capable of striking multiple targets at once.
Isn't everything capable of blasting multiple targets at once at this point? Okay, well, if that's where I'm supposed to go, then this thing back here is supposed to be secret. I'll just go. I got a card! Found a hidden item. You can choose the same type of item as one of your friends found here. It slows time down. Indicates when Knack is near relics. To be frank, I don't even know this girl. it turns out I have a friend who plays this game, or at least played this game once. I don't know how or why, but it gives you the opportunity to swap out things, and collect sets of things, and so on and so forth. Like, finding time. And I smash your pot on the way. So, Mr. Scientist Dude just keeps these ultra-powerful crystals and random piles of artifacts in his place, just for show, I guess? I mean, it sounds like something I do, so I can't really blame him, but still... Yes, I'm gonna smash everyone's cars. That sounds like something I should do. Oh, it won't let me smash everyone's cars. Well, that's just mean. How dare you tempt me with things to smash like cars and not let me do it?
Next.
rats. Secret doodads. Okay, so instead of this other thing that this other person picked, I picked the thing that I found, which gives me stuff when I find stuff. Well, at least I don't have to go back through this part again.
Charlotte.
Sorry.
So what's the significance of the other colored crystals? Apparently nothing. I got a thing. Basically the reaction I use for like half of this game at this point. Sonic's homing attack is really handy in this
So, Victor, you still think I'm too delicate?
It seems the doctor
Pretty
will be
much.
joining us after all.
But you want him to come, and you want him to bring Knack.
What a wonderful
Secret
demonstration, Doctor.
collusions.
Yes, Knack must join us in our expedition.
What's the significance of the other colored
I wonder what
crystals?
Charlotte would have thought of Knack if she were still around. Come on, Doc. Let's go.
Big hunky adventurer guy knows big dorky guy. Yeah, in my dreams. And trust me, I do mean my dreams.
Hurry up, lad. We don't have all day.
Hey, Doc. Thanks for looking after my nephew. He's growing up so fast.
Frankly, Ryder, it was easier when he was younger. Now he wants to know how and why and debate everything. It's really quite trying at times.
It sounds like you need a break. Why don't you let me take him for a few days?
Oh, he's all yours.
Lucas! It's just you and me again. Now, the tracks from those goblin tanks should still be visible. Keep a sharp lookout.
$5 says Knack is actually a goblin doodad, and he's been that way for centuries, but they forgot how to use him because
Well, Knack,
humans did something.
let the adventure
such
begin.
And such and such and such and such
I
and such.
can't wait.
Couldn't you bring that stuff like
Well,
in
my
a
dear,
box just so
wish
that
us
he
luck.
can have that to use as materials? Couldn't you?
Starboard side! I can see the tanks!
That's the old crag mine. It's huge in there. Tunnels go on for miles. No telling what the goblins are up to. Let's land and take a closer look on foot.
So, shouldn't they have been able to, like, see you? You could see them.
They've barricaded the entrance quite thoroughly. We'll need to find another way in.
Splitting up should make that faster. Perhaps north,
Never split
East.
the party.
and west through the forest.
We'll take the forest. Come on, Knack.
Mr. Stuck-Up Inventor guy. Oh, brother.
Be on guard, Knack. These woods are full of dangerous creatures.
Dangerous creatures. And just so happen to be full of various things I can use as power-ups. You know, for once, I'd like to find an adventure location that doesn't happen to have exactly 100% compatible technology. I heard that. Oh, brother. It explodes with a sphere of negative energy because that's all we can think of.
Look, there's an old structure with some relics in it.
An old structure with some relics. How convenient. I was going to say, like, I actually need the HP up, and then that happened. Hey, birdie. It must be a Pokemon. Didn't I get the thing that gives me things when I find things? Like, I'm not entirely sure, but I think that should have worked in this instance. Can I check that? What about this button? This button? That button? telling you that has to be a Pokemon. So we just so happen to find bugs that have the same power as this little creature here. I wonder how that happened.
Knack, those tracks mean that there are goblins around. Watch your step.
Oh, you think? We just found the door to their hidden base like 5 seconds ago. You really think there are goblins around? Professor, I'm starting to question your qualifications. I'm gonna call you Spiro, because you remind me of that Pokemon. Okay, let's not do that again. Sonic's homing attack does come in really handy. Oh! Well, would you look at that? A thing. With some stuff. And some junk. There, are you happy now? I used my special power to get past it. Oh look, it's a Gatherer Goblin, and these crystals have a different color. Again, I want to know what is the significance of the crystals with different colors. This should be important. Okay. Well, I survived, so I guess that's good enough. I'm telling you, these crystals of a slightly different color have to be important. Let me guess. Of course.
Doctor, I found another entrance to the mine.
Good job, Knack. Hold on, I'm almost there.
They dug these tunnels 100 years ago, looking for relics. They found a lot of them back in the day, but this mine is nearly completely tapped out now.
Nearly tapped out finds creatures that have obviously assumed mechanical abilities. Yay! Oh. Oh look, a mini-boss. Oh look, a couple of mini-bosses. Oh, brother. Now I'm all the way back here. Some checkpoint system. Yes, the combat rolling does help. Yeah, the combat rolling helps, but... Where's my page on tropes.net or whatever? Whatever it is they're finding here, they do seem to be finding a lot of it, and using it for whatever its intended purpose is. But, of course, anybody who notices this would also notice the difference in color. As per any video game ever, any color difference means that there's a difference between faction and lifestyle between the varying tribes. So obviously the green tribe that is fighting the humans is different from the yellow tribe, which happens to be guarding the smaller blue tribe. Because that's how video games work. Pretty much how I work with anything I do. If it's easy, I can't pass it to light with me. If it's hard, no problem. Like with my boss back at work, would you believe it's the simple things I have the problems with? Nailing things into wood. Most complicated task I have ever had to do. Evening out concrete to its optimal levels. According to Jason's structures, that I can do.
For some reason, relics are always found in buildings like this. But is it even a building? There's no door. No one human ever lived there.
Is that the dead end, or is that the dead end? The location of the dead end is very important right now. A thing! By collecting relics, you'll be able to play the game using versions of Knack with special powers. Found a doohickey, got the achievement. Decided to take this doohickey over the doohickey I could have swapped it out with, that person I know.
It's the goblin tanks. We got ahead of them somehow.
Well, they can see, we can see them, why can't they see us?
The road's too old to take much more of that pounding.
Okay, problem solved. If they can't use their tanks, well, they're screwed. Oh sure, leave me to do it all, Professor. Don't even pack a gun or anything. Smart people in video games can be so stupid. Like, I know you're not some fit, buff, adventurer, beefcake guy, but the least you can do is pack a weapon. Especially when you're going into a dangerous area where you know enemies will be. You can tell these are the combat units because they roll too much. See, if the doctor packed a weapon, he could at least be helping me here. See, this is the only combo I really remember how to use. Come to think of it, if you left that place locked, then no one could go through it. And then that would have severely crippled them for at least a day or so. I know that's a switch.
Ah, a control room. There's no relics left in that generator, though.
Just a sec, Doc. I'll get the lights on for you.
Oh, well. It was fun while it lasted.
Let's go.
Okay, now let's go all the way back down here. Open the door, find a doodad. I found a new doodad! I decided to keep this doodad over the other one I found, over the other one I could have had because that friend of mine, blah blah blah. I may not be smart, but I know to avoid something that's shiny like that. I'm gonna sonic you to death. How's that feel? These smaller gatherer types is really not fair. Giant energy crystals. Still doesn't do jack. This area looks suspicious for some reason. HP, woo!
Ah, Now this is more like it. Do you know that I found you in a cave just like this? You see that pedestal? You find one of these caves, like as not, there's a pedestal in it, with nothing on top. But once, oh, this was about 20 years ago now, I found a cave that was different. It is said that these places were once alive, that the relics flocked like birds within them. But no one in generations had ever seen it so. Until then, on the pedestal was a glowing orb, and around it spun a constellation of gold and red and blue. I held out my hand, I don't know why, and the orb came to me.
So the energy
It
cores
took
you've
many
been
years
using
to
to power
unlock
your
the secret of the
technology,
orb
your
and
sentient...
strengthen its power 100-fold. But at last, I solved the puzzle. And the result was you. Hey, let's go take a closer look, huh?
So you're killing intelligent people to power your civilizations, you monsters! Actually, yeah, that sounds rather fitting with modern society. How dare you give me quick time events? Your level 2 World of Warcraft ability is nothing to me!
Stay back.
You should have told him to stay on the rock.
You okay, Doc?
Never better.
Sort of. So how's the doctor supposed to get across these gaps, eh? No hidden doodad? Doesn't appear to be. Okay, let's go back down and go the other way then, because... Huh. Nah. I guess not. It's William Tell and his older cousin Michael. Wait. This looks suspicious. Too bad. Oh, come on. And up we go. And up again, and up some more. Continuing to go up. Do you see a pattern? This up is really where we are going. did he get here? How did he get here? Well, at least they start me off here. Is this a secret doodad? No. I needed that. Is this a secret doodad? No. Got an achievement.
Let's go!
An unexpected encounter, which means
Careful,
it was
Knack.
totally
This
expected.
type of rock is very slippery.
Whee! Ice physics! I'm gonna sonic you to death, see? I'm gonna sonic you to death so hard. Nice, you can do that. That area looks very much like it should be a thing. A guy with grenades! And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a surfing section. Like I said, that's pretty much the story of my life. This easy thing actually isn't easy. This very hard thing actually isn't hard. Let's just do this. Yeah, that'll stop them. It won't stop them, though. Oh, brother. I'm not very good at this. At least they do give you a little first aid. Okay, right or left, right or left. Oh dear. Well, I didn't get to choose.
It's blocked. We'll have to go back the way we came.
Oh look, a giant thing. And it's going to hug me to death. Just great. And that's not enough energy to do jack with. They've got nuts. This guy played way too much Super Monkey Capture game. Whatever the name of that game from the 90s that everybody liked but nobody actually played. Oh, come on. I Sonicked him to death. I very clearly Sonicked everybody to death. Yeah, quick time events. They kill everybody. See, like I said, it's the easy things that kill me. Oh, they gave me energy this time. It's probably the game's way of handicapping itself so you can actually beat it. A lot of games do that these days. And he still killed me even though I killed him first. That's just great. There, I'll just go invincible. How about that? Is that what you wanted from me this whole time? Okay, there, I did it this time. Mostly because I cheapened out. Oh, it's Mr. Scientist Rich Snobby Guy. How did the old man get up here?
Is in here. Is everyone all right?
Your robots attacked us.
Really? They must have thought you were goblins. Terribly sorry. I'll check their programming.
Not to worry, Victor. I picked up a few relics in the process. so I can't say I'm too broken up about it.
There's a draft coming from this direction. Let's go take a look.
No, you can't say you're too broken up, because in reality, you don't have anything connecting the pieces of you to each other.
Really, there's no sense in going into a mine without force in numbers. You never know what you'll meet. Goblins, guardians. The greater the treasure, the greater the risk.
Yeah, congratulations, you just described video games in a nutshell. Oops, my bad.
I started out by creating mining robots. It's so much easier to go down and retrieve the relics if you have superior firepower.
Okay. Well. Oops.
From
My
there,
bad.
I branched out into security robots. The concept is the same. It's just that the attachments are a bit different.
I saw that guy.
As you were.
Slidey rocks. Oh, doodad. I found another hidden doodad. It's a thing. I chose to keep the thing I found rather than trade it out with this other person. Well, I suppose I deserve that for all the times I slapped his cousin. I know there's health in there. That's a health box. There. It opened. Good. Energy crystals. Not the one I meant to do, but it saved my butt anyhow, so... Slidey rocks. I needed that.
That's it. We found the goblin hideout. Ryder, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, Doc.
We found a goblin village. Looks like the one we're after. Head due north from our landing spot about 10 clicks and meet us there.
Roger that. See you there.
That's it? You didn't tell him how to get through the mine.
Oh, with his skills, he'll beat us there. Even if he has to climb 5 mountain peaks to do it. Nearly there, Knack.
Ready.
I've called the rest of my troops. I'll see you outside the village.
Well, Mr. Baron Von Bad Guy, it was nice to know you too. Now, where's the save point when you need one?
could you get this elevator going again?
And now I have to give up all of my hit points to turn on this thing. Darn old man.
The Goblin Village is across this lake and up that cliff. We're almost there.
What's with the crystals that are slightly different colored? That's a chapter. Does that count as a save point? Does that count as a save point? I'm gonna say that counts as a save point. Okay, bye.